Thank you for joining us. We are lucky enough to be at Infineon Raceway, and Julie Mangada is with us right now, and she is the K-12 Education Outreach Coordinator, and that means taking care of and helping a lot of people. Nice to see you again, Julie.
Thank
you. And this is done at the Buck Institute to a great extent, is that right?
Yes, that's right, in Nevada.
Okay, now how long have you been with the Buck Institute? That's an amazing place. As I
It is.
mentioned to you a moment ago, we taped there all day.
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 years ago.
It's beautiful. I feel very lucky to be there.
Yeah, but for people who haven't seen it or know anything about it, you get into so many diverse areas,
Right.
you know, including aging and other
Yes.
things like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
fill in the gaps a little bit for us.
Sure. So as an institute, we are a nonprofit dedicated to extending the healthy years of life. And that really means anything from basic science research to translational research, all the way on to clinical research in topics that are as diverse as breast cancer and regular cancer mechanisms, to nutritional support during the geriatric years, Parkinson's disease, Huntington's disease, all of the disease processes commonly associated with aging are things that we're very intently looking at, not just figuring out the molecular underpinnings of the diseases, but how to successfully treat the diseases so that we do have healthier longevity.
Yeah. The money came from Beryl Buck, right?
A portion of it
portion
does,
of it, yeah.
just a small portion. In
yeah.
fact, the majority comes from grants, NIH funding, and fundraisers that we do.
Right. Now, as far as the K through 12
Yes.
youngsters, what are you doing with them specifically?
Well, the Buck, as we grow and build our new building, has decided that we really want to be more involved in the community and specifically in educating the children of our community because they are our future. So we spend a lot of time now going into kindergarten classrooms, high school classrooms, and really working with the community educators to figure out where the gaps in public education are and what we as a scientific community and member of the community at large can do to help fill those gaps.
Yeah, that's more of an outreach program that I had realized until very recently that you have.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and now do the schools invite you to come in?
They do.
How does that work? I mean, they say, Julie, come and help us, right?
Yes.
We've got a second or grader who needs some help, or the class needs help, and someone goes out there.
We work very closely with the superintendents of education in both Sonoma and Marin County, and it's exactly as you described. If people want us to come to their classrooms, it's not just myself, but my postdoc colleagues as well. We'll go out, we isolate DNA with third graders, we teach the ethics and the science behind embryonic stem cell research. It just runs the gamut. Whatever the teachers need, we as scientific professionals are able to help fill those gaps.
Yeah, well, it serves a really important purpose because a lot of teachers have a great education, but they're not at the same level that people who spend their whole life in science would be.
Well, I think science is, even if you have an amazing scientific background and learn how to speak that special science language, it's such a fast-changing contemporary discipline that if you are not in the literature and you're not in the labs on a regular basis, science flies light years ahead of you.
It's an accelerated pace on that too, you know. Julie, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Julie Mangada has been our guest, and she works in the Education Outreach Program Coordinator, K through 12. Thank you very much for joining us.